What is up, YouTube? It is MetroGame75. Here, we're back to Trouble Days, Part 4. Alright, phew. The boss had arranged for Lovely and I had to have a break in time together, and as we head back to our post, and I listened to her thoughts on her new job. You look pretty tired. Bro, she's just like Sumire with this. And same figure, not gonna lie. Like, you can see the difference. They look the exact same besides her stuff down there, that red thing. I guess so, but if you don't get used to this, it'll only get harder in the future. Oh, that's true when it comes to jobs. You gotta get used to this stuff. I know not everybody's gonna like it on their first try, but gotta get used to it. Not only will her work get harder, but more critical her life as a succubus. If she still can't get accustomed to humans at this point, will she really be able to keep on living as a succubus? Lovely stands by her special booth and calls over to the customers. I stand a few feet away from her and call out to customers passing by as well. She still can't manage to project her voice from her diaphragm, nor is she using a voice that is easily heard by customers. However, I'm rest assured of Lovely's improvement. Before break time, she was practically trembling just standing there. It's a big step forward compared to the Lovely I saw this morning. What is it? Are you having a problem with anything? Oh, foreigner. Oh boy. Well, sure, the heroine of the book is a ninja after all. Especially she's in the game too. Saying this, I point to the life-size cardboard cutout of the main character. That reminds me, the story of how this book got published is pretty interesting. Especially the game too. The story is interesting too, of course. I got a strong impression of the author in an interview I'd seen when the anime adaptation was announced. Supposedly the heroine of the story is based on a real person. Lovely is staring pensively at the life-size cardboard cutout and whispers, "A naughty ninja like this." Well, I'm sure that her costume style have been changed to a better suit a light novel. Moreover, don't you realize you're dressed in the exact same outfit, Lovely? The author said that the model for the heroine was a girl from Akihabara who cosplayed in a very high-quality ninja costume. Not only that, but she even appeared to have a ninja skills, magic and all. Apparently, she's not actively cosplaying anymore, but I wish I could have seen her. I really made a video on this. That's like about 3 years ago I made a video on this game. It's called Ninja Days, by the way. I heard rumors that she was really cute, but I never imagined that she'd be the model for a light novel. I bet the girl in question was embarrassed to have her life made into a book and ended up quitting cosplay. I've been lost in daydreams wondering what kind of girl she'd been when I came back to my senses. I see Lovely being hassled by a male customer. Lovely, what's wrong? When I rush over to Lovely, I notice that the male customer is holding a camera. Oh, he must want to take a picture. Lovely hasn't figured that it's not in any way inferior to a character from the world of anime. I have a feeling that I understand the urge to take a picture of if I saw a girl like her wear such an incredible revealing cosplay. Excuse me, I'd like to take a photo. Just as I expected. Well, if you're uncomfortable, you can say no. Are you sure? If you say so, Lovia. Thank you. Well, here you go. Saying this, he hands me his camera. Huh? Just press this button, and here I'd been convinced that he just wanted a shot of Lovely in the cosplay, but it seems that that's not the case. Something tells me that this will be a bit tougher for Lovely. Yep, just as I thought. For someone unused to humans like Lovely, taking a photo together with a strange man is likely uncomfortable. I assume that's why her expression has suddenly gotten so tense. I've got to hurry up and take this to put her out of her misery. Alright, ready? Just when I set my fingers on the shutter button, the male customer puts his arms around Lovely's shoulder, trying to pull her closer. Oh no, this is bad. Jesus Christ. Oh my days. Well, I guess you guys would have to miss out on that part there. Now I've done it. The instant that man had requested a photo, I should have answered the no photos allowed. If only if I'd done that, Lovely would have been unharmed. Nothing's going to change now, no matter how I regret it. But I can't help thinking it. Lovely, I'm sorry. If only I'd stop him. She may say that, but if she starts loading men even more because of this, it won't make any difference. Let me talk to the boss and see if we can work at the special booth together for a while. If we're both there, then I can drive away any other customers like that. It's not just me, the boss and the other staff were all worried about you, Lovely. Looking at her teary eyes, yet smiling face, I'm struck speechless. Let's just work on getting used to this little by little. The expression she shows me now is lit with a bright smile and completely clear of tears. Well, I guess we should get back soon. Now that manga I bought the other day. We could hear the sound of the steps and a girl voice coming from outside. Seems that someone is walking this way. Sounds like someone's coming. Let's get out of here quick, Lovely. Bright smile from a moment ago has fled, and this is the time of Lovely appeal as a ghost is looking at me. What do you mean, Trouble? Oh God, no. Well, we're in for something, guys. Is that where we are? Crap, what are we gonna do? If this girl doesn't know the circumstances of our situation, her opinion of me will hit rock bottom the second she walks in here. Even worse, I'm scared of her suspecting us doing something sketchy in here. There are lockers placed against the wall. There doesn't look to be anywhere to hide. So let's get in the lockers. Following Lovely as she gestures at me, we squeeze into the locker together. Soon after, the door to the changing room opens. Oh man, this is a tight squeeze. I'm surprised both of us fit inside here. Saved by a whisker. It's a pretty tight squeeze for two people, but it's better than getting caught. Actually, Lovely, his body is pressed tightly against mine, is causing even more of a crisis, especially her chest. It's not as easy as you think. When I move a little to try and put like space between us, Lovely gets closer until we're pressed together even more than before. Ugh. It becomes harder and harder to keep my eyes off of Lovely's body squished up against mine. Even worse, a sweet smell is wafted up to my nose, making me dizzy. When I try to peek through the tiny hole in the locker door to distract myself, bro, what? Lovely forces my sight back, and I have no choice but to stare at her body. I'm closing my eyes to pray let me out of here quick when I hear a voice from outside. God, Lovely has such a nice figure. I'm so jealous. But do you really think they're cousins? I seriously doubt it. I wonder. It seems to me that she's just a little too cute, whether she's his cousin or sister or whatever. What if she's really his girlfriend and she's hiding out with him for some reason? I see. They certainly look happy walking around with their arms intertwined like that. Well, with a chest like that pressed up against him, I bet our senpai was an easy catch. I'm sorry, I was just thinking about Lovely's breasts, but us guys are like that. Ugh, will they ever stop talking? How do girls keep on gabbing like this forever? It's one conversation topic after the next endlessly. I continue to listening to the flow of conversation outside, and when I open my eyes, I can see the inside of the locker more clearly, having gotten used to the dark. Lovely is staring directly at me. What's wrong? When I asked her this, she looked startled all of a sudden, then turned her face away from me. It's something. Alright then. Since Lovely has turned her face away, I close my eyes once more. When I really think hard about it, why exactly are the two of us doing squish jumping in the locker like this? Lovely is a girl, so couldn't she have waited outside? Man. Oh, I can feel her breathe on my neck. It's a little rough and hot. Perhaps because I have my eyes closed. My sense of hearing and touching seems sharper. There are two of us in this narrow space. No wonder the air is getting thin. Same goes for all the heavy breathing. However, this situation is getting critical. Something deep within me is begging me to escape from this place. I'm in a crisis specifically because I can't do that. If it's my voice for enough reason that's appealing to me, I'd be especially grateful to know any ways to be in this situation and maintain my peace of mind. Just don't think about it. That's it. Clear your mind. Desperate to fill my head with anything, I safely settle on counting prime numbers. We're finally out. Man, we could have been dead for a moment there. Couldn't manage to remember more than 4 prime numbers. So instead I killed time by endlessly thinking about my next shift, what I'll have to do for dinner, and so on. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we both panic in this moment. More importantly, we've got to get back to our posts, or we'll be reprimanded by the boss. Lovely clenches both her fists tightly in front of her, trying to work up some fighting spirit. Alright. Oh, there you are. Lovely, do you have a minute? The one who spoke to Lovely is a university student who is working here part-time. I've heard from the boss that out of all the students working here, he's one of the central figures and is often the leader when it comes to arranging get-togethers. What could he possibly want with Lovlia? Could all students be planning a welcome party for Lovlia? If that's the case, then it's not my place to butt into their conversation. Lovely, I'm going to make a report to the boss about what has just happened. Then get back to work. Go back to your post after you finish talking, okay? I'm curious about what they're talking about, but I'll just have to deal with it. Like, thinking this, I turn back towards the boss's office. Oh, you don't have to be so formal. We're almost the same age. So, we should talk like friends, you know. So, are you free this Sunday? I know I shouldn't listen, but my feet stops as I catch his words. Seriously? That you want to go out with me? Yeah. I have a car, so we can get out of the city, you know. Like, yeah, well, I'm sure that plenty of guys chat up Lovely in that matter, but it feels weird to see someone hitting on her before my very eyes. What is this feeling? The feeling of having all progress I've accomplished in my relationship with Lovlia be overtaken in one instant by some guy who makes her say, "That sounds fun"? Wait, I'm not Lovelia's boyfriend, nor do I have the right to tell anyone to lay off my girl. It's Lovelia's choice how she reacts to the situation. There's no need for me to get irritated. Damn. I feel like that's his ass is like girlfriend at first, bro. Like, let's see. I can take you anywhere you're interested in going. Nope, I can't take it any longer, bro. He's gonna snap at this point. I've got to get out of earshot of this conversation or I might go crazy. Taking my first step with this thought in my head, my feet feel so heavy as if I'm wearing shackles. Why does my chest feel so tight? Oh. Damn. I almost think to ask her, did something exciting happen? But today I just can't muster up the words. Lovely's gonna go on a date, is she? That's the only thing on my mind. That voice filled with fun and happiness that she expressed to someone other than just me. That means she's getting used to humans. It's a good thing. However, it's her choice of partner that's bugging me. Now, every time a smile flashes on her face, I feel a sort of depressing, irritating world of complex emotions. Are you going on a date? I could ask her. No, I can't. I wasn't supposed to overhear their conversation. Oh? It's nice. This doesn't have anything to do with me, you know. Bro, that's a date. I can't come with you. Come on, what are you talking about, Lovely? No matter how you look at it, that guy was only inviting Lovely. It would be weird if I went along. Anyway, I'm not going. Something tells me that she hit the mark. You're the one who was invited, Lovely. Don't worry about me. Just go on. Started realizing that my tone has gotten harsher. When I timidly venture a glance at Lovely, she's standing stock, still with a shocked expression on her face. Sorry. Hey, Lovely, what? Oh man. Lovely rushes by me and disappears down the street into the residential area. All I can do is watch her run off. Oh man. I'm home. A few hours have passed. I know they gathered up courage to go home immediately. I decided to wander aimlessly around the neighborhood. What the? Lovely? When I finally decided to come home, it's already past dinner. I assumed that Lovely had already eaten something by herself. On the table are dishes full of food. However, there's no steam coming from them. That means Lovely made dinner and was waiting for me? It's times like these when I can't seem to apologize sincerely, even though I know how pointless it is to be stubborn. I can't remain silent after listening to an apology like that from a girl. Even if my brain is aware of this, my mouth doesn't want to obey. Lovely, I'm the one who should apologize. Finally, I've been able to put my apology to words. Hearing that, Lovely looked up from the floor to my face with wide eyes. I would never do that. You haven't even taken my techno force, have you? If I kick you out, you try to sneak in through the balcony every night. I don't know if I could take that. That reminds me of the night I met Lovely. See that Lovely is thinking of the same thing, and out of nowhere, laughter spilled out of us as our eyes meet. Thanks. I know you're tired. Sure. This is a smiling face I'm sure I saw just a few hours ago. Somehow it feels like forever, and suddenly I'm assaulted by an entirely different sort of tightness in my chest. However, it isn't painful, but a comfortable tightness. I soak in the afterglow of that feeling and head into the bathroom to put on some comfy clothes. Oh boy. It's morning time. Lovely, your breakfast is ready. She's tired. God damn. I call to Lovely, but the response I receive seems somehow absent-minded and makes me suspicious. You're not even awake yet. When I approach the bed, Lovely pokes her head out from under the covers. Gee, I wouldn't rush her out of bed, but normally Lovely would be awake and doing the laundry already, but something is different today. Sunday's coming up, I guess. Lovely is staring restlessly in the blankets and look unwell to me. Are you not feeling well? doesn't look simply sleepy to me. Nah, she definitely do look sleepy. Like, Lovely stands up on wobbly legs, then suddenly pitches forward. Whoa! Oh my god. I barely succeeded in catching her. Lovely is in my arms with a startled expression on her face. I don't think you're well at all. Lovely is struggling to pull out of my arms, but I hold her down and put my hand against her forehead. You don't have a fever, but you should take it easy at home for today. Idiot, you're sure to cause trouble the second you get sick, anyway. Instead of putting out an order that says I forced myself to come to work, you might as well admit from the beginning, I'll be causing you trouble. I repeat what the store manager told me. If you come into work no matter how bad you're feeling, you're likely to be unproductive and cause more harm than good anyway. Instead, you should just call in to say that you feel like death and sorry for the trouble. But you'll be taking the day off. That way, the boss can reassign the staff and make up for the loss at an early stage. You've been working hard. I'm sure all that exhaustion has been accumulating. Don't try to endure it out of pride. Before you go in, we should go to the hospital, or that's what I've been about to say. That reminds me, Lovely is a demon. I wonder if there's a hospital that will see demons. Even if they would, how do I explain the situation? Symptoms? So you're saying you are sick? A chronic disease? Oh god. That's not good. Anything chronic you already know is really in danger. No way, you should relax in bed today. Did I just tell you? If you know you're going to cause everyone trouble anyway, just take the day off. I'll talk to the boss for you and come home as soon as I finish work. It seems that Lovely still isn't satisfied, but that's better than letting her go to work and feel even worse as a result. And I'm warning you, no housework allowed, okay? You're not feeling well, so that should be obvious. Lovely's expression is sad like a child whose toy has just been taken away. I'm glad I gave her a warning about that. If I'd gone to work without saying anything, I'm sure that Lovely would have cleaned every inch of this apartment. If you're bored, then you can read some of the manga here. There are still some you haven't finished reading, right? She's already read all the R-rated manga, so at least there's no chance of Lovely imagination getting away from her. Plus, you can always discover something new reading in times like these. And before you know it, in a few hours will have passed. Can you manage breakfast? Okay. Holding on to Lovely's shoulder as she gets up, we both seat ourselves at the table. I hope she takes it easy and gets better as soon as possible. I have this on my mind as I carry a spoonful of food towards my mouth. It's getting late. Just when I need to get home early, I ended up having to deal with a customer complaint. Well, I suppose I could let the other staff finish dealing with this. More importantly, I don't take a new route home. Although I'd taken what had seemed to be like a shortcut at the time, I got lost because of it. It was a new route to me. Even worse, I have no reception. For some reason, my phone has no reception, so I can't open the map application to figure out where I am. What the heck is going on? This is no time to be staring around. I glance around at my surroundings and start walking. Suddenly, I notice a woman a few meters away who's walking towards me. Now, I think of it. Thinking back, I realized that since I turned onto the street, I haven't passed any other people. Just when it occurs to me to ask where I am, since I've happened to come across someone. You smell funny. Oh, is Lovely a supervisor? Huh? The woman turns to look back at me from a short distance. I wonder why you smell like that, even though you're a human. Careless of the fact that I'm standing right there, the woman crosses her arms and starts to think. Something bothers me about the words, even though you're a human. The past me would have just kept walking away, wondering what the heck she was on about. Now, though, I can humor the idea that I might smell like some other than human. I wonder, is she an acquaintance of Lovelia's? I decide not to bring up the name. Waiting for this strange woman to admit something first is the wisest move. Oh, maybe. You know, Lovelia. The time in which the pensive woman with the crossed arms says Lovelia's name is so good, it's as if she just read my thoughts. Could she be a succubus as well? When I take another look at the woman, this time from head to foot, I realize that she has neither a tail nor wings. Oh man. Someone's laying down the horn outside. I damn know well who that driver is out there. Guess you guys probably might hear this. If she's a succubus like Lovia, she should have wings and a tail. That she doesn't, though, means that she has probably transformed to look like this. Damn, he is still laying down the horn? God damn. I know damn well that driver. I know who it is. Guess he probably might hear it, like, he probably might get his cut for this one. Apparently my thoughts had appeared on my face to start the woman before me, even more than I imagined. She started struggling before I managed to say anything. I see, so you're Lovelia's chosen one. However, from what I can see, she hasn't taken your Technoforce yet. Considering that she was familiar with the Technoforce means that she's a succubus just like Lovelia? No, that's the second one now. The only thing I don't know is what is her relationship to Lovelia is. Is she her mother, sister, cousin, whatever? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I guess that's not important. Well, you can just remember me as Lovelia's supervisor, I guess. Well, obviously, because it's written right up here. Well, anyways, Lovelia's supervisor. I suppose you could say that. I oversee all the succubi who work in the human world. I'm not important. You're the one I'm concerned about right now. Lovelia's supervisor approaches me quickly and, sticking her nose close to my body, starts sniffling. I have a general idea of the difficulties you and Lovelia are facing at the moment. What difficulties? Lovelia is sick in bed, is she? What? How'd you know? Yep, it helps. You're easy to read. What did Lovelia tell you? She told me it's a chronic disease that all succubus have, and that it would heal if she rested. Chronic disease, huh? Yep, that's just like her. I'll get right to the point. At this rate, Lovelia might die. No fucking way. What? Well, what did you just say? Did this lady just say that Lovelia might die? Oh, didn't you hear me? I said that Lovelia might die at this rate. Die? But why? I wonder. She's still chuckling even after stating that Lovelia might die. I'm irritated that she seems to be enjoying my reactions. Do you understand what extracting the Technoforce means for succubi? It's like a meal, isn't it? Oh, you already know. And it came to this even though you were aware of that, right? I still don't get it. It means exactly that. If a human doesn't get any sustenance, they get real tired, don't they? Huh? Then Technoforce isn't simply like a meal, but a source of sustenance in itself. Well, this wouldn't be an issue for any other succubus. But this is her first job, so she's got no reserve of Technoforce. But she's eating food. That's not enough? It seems you misunderstood the situation. You are humans. We are demons. We're completely different races, you know. What if you stop thinking like a human for a second? Although the tone of her voice sounds restless, her eyes are piercing me like bullets. There's no doubt that the succubus is the real deal. Her very presence contains a power that Lovia can't hold a candle to. Oh, I said she died, but you still had time, so it's okay. At first, she'll just be tired and sleep a lot. Next, she'll lose control and start attacking people. In the final stage, she'll transform into the Black Beast. What? Wait, hold up. So that's the sequence of the events to expect, I guess. According to her explanation, it means Lovely will lose control next. Isn't there anything I can do? Just hand over your Technoforce to Lovely and all well with the world. So she gotta take my card, huh? The V card, huh? That means... I doubt Lovely will be happy if I tell her I'm going to hand over my Technoforce to her. I wonder why Lovely endured this to the extent that she collapsed. Even though with her body, there's probably not a man on this earth, who would deny her. Lovelia's supervisor casts a sidelong glance at me and grins mischievously. I can't help but feel that her attitude towards Lovia and I is patronizing, and my anger towards her makes me lose my patience. Lovia is Lovia. She's not like the other succubi. Before I know it, I take out all my frustration on the demon before me. The smile of a moment ago had disappeared from her face, and instead Lovelia's supervisor looks at me as if she is sizing me up. There's no way. It's true that there's an aspect of Lovia I may not be aware of. The next expression on her face is slightly shadowed. Well, I don't care what happens to you, but if Lovia were to go wild, the issue of the Technoforce is something which must be resolved, so I should probably deal with it as soon as possible. Deal with it? What are you planning? It's a secret. It'll be nothing to do with you anyway. Well, if you deal with Lovely as yourself, then I have no need to play with my hand. At least make sure you're cared not to get attacked by Lovely once she lost control of herself. Thanks for the warning. However, I'm responsible for that girl being how she is, so I'll do you a favor of lending you a helping hand. Responsible? Yes, I'm responsible for her hatred of men. Responsible for her hatred of men? I'm pretty sure the reason Lovia started hating guys was, you're not the one who gave Lovia all those videos and books, are you? Bingo. Surely when you're having someone study up on humans, there's some things you really shouldn't show them. But back then, I just happened to be obsessed with a guy who was into that kind of stuff. Don't force your fetishes onto other people. Do you know what I'm having to go through because of you? That's why I told you I'd give you a helping hand. Duh. So, you don't think you'll be satisfied with that girl? Huh? Wait, what are you saying? I back away from Lovia's supervisor, who's slowly edging close to me. Hey, stay away from me. I'm experienced, so I can give you a hand along with Lovia. I have a feeling I know what might happen if I go along with this, so I run in the opposite direction away from Lovia's supervisor. When I glance back over my shoulder, she doesn't appear to be chasing me. Her final words, of "he's so adorable," has sent a shiver up fear up my spine. Having escaped Lovely's supervisor, I dashed to my apartment and locked the door. Jeez. Leaning back against the door, I tried to catch my breath. When I finally managed to calm down, I stepped into the room. I'm home. Oh, God. Lovely had been reading books on the bed, and when I step inside, she gets up and walks towards me on shaky legs. You should stay in bed. She's not as pale, nor are her legs as bold as they were this morning, but I can see that she probably hasn't recovered completely. More importantly, I've got to confirm the truth of what I heard from Lovely's supervisor. Hey, Lovely, there's something I want to ask you. Lovely had been about to bury herself deep into the blankets, but she's likely sensed something in my tone, and her face turned serious. You know, I'd like to hear about something you might be hiding from me. No matter what happens, I swear I won't kick you out, Lovely. I see. Lovely's eyes are suspiciously shifty. Could she have been even more obvious than me? Your lie is as clear as day, you know. Lovely, I bumped into someone who claimed to be your supervisor. Watching Lovely react, I could tell that woman I met was a real succubus. Lovely's supervisor. Lovely tries to laugh it off, but when she looks at my face, she hangs her head. I wonder what expression I have right now. My frustration at Lovely and the fact that she hid something from me must be showing on my face. She told me that the reason you're unwell right now is not because of any chronic disease. I heard what that's going on with the without Technoforce is the same thing as human going without food. I'm sorry I test you like that, but I want you to be the one to tell me if possible. I'm disgusted with myself for being so sneaky. How I wish I'd be more direct with her. If what I heard from that succubus is everything, then I guess so. She's feeling sad about this. Lovely is still looking at the floor and seems pensive. So it seems next you'll lose control and start attacking people if you don't manage to extract the Technoforce even then. Bro, she's right! The supervisor was right about that. Black Beast. That's probably what Succubus meant when she said Lovely would die. But I have to, because that's the only way for you to survive. It's like the food. Lovely, Lovely managed a listless smile as she says this. Fine. For the time being, I'll be taking over the housework and cooking. There's nothing I can do as long as Lovely doesn't come to me seeking my Technoforce. I'll just have to support her in another way. It seems that in this situation, Lovely doesn't have the energy to insist on doing the chores and meekly allowing me to take over. What can I do to help? I want to lessen the burden on Lovely in any way possible. Washing the bathtub, I'll do that. Seems like a lot of work. Maybe I'll wash the bath. Between making dinner and folding laundry, there's plenty to do. However, if I wash the bath first, then Lovely can wash off while preparing dinner. I'll just wash the dishes first. The dishes should be soaking in the sink. After I deal with those, I'll wash the bathtub. Huh? The dishes that should have been in the sink are now in the drying rack. Seeing that they're all dry already, I can assume that they were just washed in the past few hours. Which means Lovely opens her mouth to speak at the same time I turn towards her. I knew it. I should be scolding you, but thanks. I don't feel like I should scold her, though. I told you not to worry about it. It would be awful if you collapse from fatigue when you're supposed to be resting. Then let me take care of it, okay? Listen to Loveliest response. I take the plates from the drying rack and wipe off the remaining dampness with a towel. The dishes have all been washed and arranged neatly and effectively in the drying rack. You can really tell Loveliest is a diligent worker. I heard the sound of Loveliest rustling around in the bed. What's she doing? Curious, I peer over. Loveliest is standing up with a change of clothes in her hands. Take a bath. Are you sure about that? Loveliest seems to have recovered a bit compared to how she was this morning, but she still looks a bit shaky on her feet. I bet she's fallen over at the slightest poke from me. And wait a minute, I still haven't washed it. I don't think so. I just told you to leave it to me, didn't I? When you get wet, whether the water is hot or cold, makes a lot of difference. Hey, wait, I'm coming too. Hold on. Wait, hold up. In the bathtub? Wait. It's gonna be fun. Why did you jump to that conclusion? That's not what I meant. She's taking it the wrong way now. Nah, not like that. I mean, come in the bath. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Hey, well, what kind of coming are you talking about? Like, falling of bubble baths? What? Bro, hold up. Wait. You must have got this wrong. Hold on for a second. You have the entire wrong idea, you know. Coming into a bath or a bubble bath or whatever she's thinking, it's only making this worse. As evidence of that, Loveliest face is now so red, I almost think she's going to be ill. Letting loose an indescribable moan, Loveliest kneels over. I managed to catch her and peer into her bright red face. There, you see, you got worked up and collapsed. I never said that. I come in the bath all my days. Yo. I never said that either. Lovely is babbling dangerous nonsense under her breath as she starts to fantasize once more. If this keeps up, I'm going to use up all my energy too. If you want to get in so badly, I can help you in. What have I gone and said now? No matter how long we've been living together, there's no way that Lovely will let someone of the opposite sex help her into the bath, even if it's me. This is just bold-faced sexual harassment, bro. What? On the other hand, Lovely is looking at me vacantly, with a dumbfounded expression on her face. No, that is... It's just a figure of speech. What? What? Water torture? What? Lovely. Water torture. Okay, that's what she's saying. What are you talking about? What? Alright. Wait, hold up. Lovely struggles wildly in my arms as if to hide her embarrassment. Hey, calm down. With a sudden change, Lovely is now hanging listlessly in my arms. What's wrong? What the heck are you doing? Here I was worried about her after her sudden lack of energy. For now, go lie down in bed. I'll go get the bath ready. Bro, at this point, might as well just carry her to the bed at this point. If only I'd done that in the first place, both Lovely and I would have had to escaped this pointless exhaustion. Thinking this, I wrap my arms around Lovely's shoulder. Lending my arms to an exhausting Lovely, I help her into bed. When I open my eyes, I see my room's familiar ceiling above me. It is morning already. Suspecting this to be the case, I look outside, but all I see through the slit in the curtains is darkness. Not much time has passed since midnight. When I go out drinking with my friends and get drunk, there are all times when thirst wakes me up. But I didn't drink any alcohol yesterday. For me, it's strange to wake up at this time of the night. The events of the previous day flashed vaguely in my mind. Every time I did some chores around the house, Lovely was persistent in saying she'd help, but then she ended up leaving everything to me. She fell asleep so easily I hope she starts to get better soon. Perhaps thanks to the bath, which seemed to rejuvenate her mind and body, she fell asleep as soon as her head hit the pillow. I don't seem to be having any of the same luck. Once I've woken up, drifting back into the dream world takes time. After spending some time in bed, I wish I could fall asleep right away. Huh? Suddenly a shadow descends on me and darkens my vision. Is that you, Lovely? When I turn around, Lovely is standing there. However, she has a vacant expression and something is strange about her. Sorry I woke you up. It's still night. You should sleep. Huh? Ah! Uh-oh. Thinking Lovely has collapsed onto me, but that's not the case. I'm being held on by Lovely. What's wrong with you? Hey. Lovely is clinging onto me with her arms wrapped around my neck. I try to push her away from me, but it's not going well. It's not going well. What's the deal with the extraordinary strength of hers? She clings onto my body with strength that I can't imagine from the usual Lovely. No, she turned into the beast? Hey, Lovely, wake up. Still, Lovely doesn't have the aura of someone who's half awake. It's still like she's lost control of herself. Could this be? Is she lose control like her supervisor mentioned? If that's what's happening, then Lovely is using me as she pleases. She should be in her best interest. No, wait, hold up. I'm sure Lovely would be sad if she finds out that she took my Technoforce by force. Lovely, do you realize what you're doing right now? I somehow hold out before Lovely succeeds in fully embracing me, but I'm not in physical condition to continue straining like this forever. At this rate, she'll soon overpower me. Every time Lovely pushes her body against mine, I feel the sensation of her softness. To make it worse, a dizzying, sweet smell accompanies her hot breath and tickles my nose. Oh crap! Lovely's face is in inches from mine. Neither her face nor her eyes are fixed in one place, but I can't keep myself from staring into her eyes. That's enough. What exactly am I doing? Pretty sure I can feel softness against my lips. Kissing Lovely. That soft sensation against my lips is no lie. She pressed her lips even more tightly against mine. Unable to escape her push off me, I'm at Lovely's mercy. Oh, my head is spinning. Can't tell if the lack of oxygen from being kissed by Lovely suddenly, or if I'm just becoming drunk on her kiss, or perhaps it's just the power of succubus within Lovely that's affecting me. Either way, something inside me is trying to alert me of danger. Ignoring the cries of my body, I let myself get carried away by Lovely's charm. I wonder how much time has passed. Finally released, I fall back and slide it onto the floor. Oh no. Man, my body is begging for oxygen. Naturally, I start gulping in huge breaths of air. On top of that, I feel strangely heavy. Not necessarily because Lovely is straddling me. It feels more like I can't move due to like having my whole body pushed around. I just kissed Lovely. Me? Even though Lovely initiated, I feel guilty for some reason. I can't help questioning if she's actually okay with the fact that we kissed. Phew. Wonder if kissing is always this tiring. I turn my gaze towards Lovely, who's still clinging onto me. What? Wait, hold up. Huh? She wants more? What? It's not enough. Not enough? What do you... Sitting up, Lovely puts her hands on my belt. Well, that's going to be today's video, everyone. End of this story today. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.